Run for some big yardage.
And that's good for another Seahawks.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Block 20. Check. Block 54. Block 54. 2 for 1. 2 for 1.
It's Gurley. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 42-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Rams 7, Seahawks 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson steps away. Pass incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Flushed out right. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. A 45-yard punt for there on the return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the 16, Goff. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they
really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
7 yards on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
5. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Here's Goff. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here's Goff. It's caught inside the 25. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Out of the gun. Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Motion.
Back to the ground game here. Gurley. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Goff. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. From the right hash, this from 33. Zuerlein, of course, last year had likely the iconic field goal of the season, booting that 57-yarder in the Superdome to send his squad to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you really hurt the Saints fans on that one, didn't you?
Sorry.
They didn't want to hear that at all. But this guy deserves his nicknames. Greg the Leg, Legatron, because the ball goes through the post at a heavy rate, 87% in 2018.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, right? A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Rams on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Tiger. Hey, Haywood.
Goff now looks to throw. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Goff now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Goff now to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. Incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Mike's 54. Hey, Seam 6.
Throwing again is Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
5.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. They got a man. It's Woods. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
180. 54 Mike. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's going to to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf with his first career NFL touchdown, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. Bringing him to the ground defensively, Tedrick Thompson. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's gone. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. Goff now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end. Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless. To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. Then he'll find his target. Woods. It's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A. Woods coming off by far the best year of his career. 86 catches, over 1,200 yards. Now he's hoping to build on that, but boy, he was a key cog in the wheel that took them to the Super Bowl last season. He's got the 1st down inside the 10, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. goes. Todd Gurley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way.
But I think the ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. After the sack on first down, Wilson, his throw incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. And I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Wilson now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. To throw is Wilson. Flush to his right. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Thrown to the sideline, and it's now third down and 1.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 54 yards away. And Myers able to knock it through. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more coming.
Brings up third down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
It's taken to the 26. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
I'm scared. Mike 5-4. Hey, wahoo! I got you. I got you. Mike 54.
On 2nd and 9, Goff gets this into the hands of the tight end Higbee. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. First time they looked his way in this game, he comes through picking up the 1st. Here's Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
Mike 20. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on. He don't want it. Check. Mike 54. Mike 54. Here I come. We're good.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 1st down, L.A. Goff finding Higbee.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Hold on. Check. Here we go.
Another try on 2nd down with Gurley. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
So we've seen these be tricky from time to time. You know, you've almost got to cut the ball to make it go through. And this time he cut it a little too much, and he sliced it.
Yeah, and he'll tell you, no excuses on this one. It's a kick every NFL kicker should be able to.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Past the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson. An 80-yard touchdown as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal. And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out? Throwing again on second down. Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield? It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big. From the gun on third down, Goff. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap for Goff. He lets this one fly toward the... And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams have taken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting him nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. 3rd and long. It's Wilson eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Well, it's not going to be a 1st down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the 1st down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And no, it's incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree, all right? But he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
Mike's 54. Mike's 50.
Hey, Shell.
Let's go.
Bravo.
54.
Now on 2nd and 13. Goff. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Goff. Flushed out right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 11. After the interception, here's Wilson. And this is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
57, hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And got his man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 89 yards. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point.
Yes, it was a touchdown. And not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. A very important extra point there, up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Ric Flair.
On 2nd and very short, Goff nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 330-pounder Al Woods brings the boom on the sack. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
2 for 1. 2 for 1. 17.
They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Give him 3 yards there on the first down pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
From the 41, Goff. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. With good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
Watch 54, watch 54. I'm going to run.
Now Gurley. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Goff now to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the themselves.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Now, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Motion, motion, motion. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Two.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
Now it's gone. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught at the 20. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
The receivers have been running them ragged. Maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to it, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. So many times tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Zerline good with a PAT. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being...
This is caught inside the 15. Oh, they hate that. Wipes out the big play.
And I know this is the NFL, so they would probably fine you for this type of a penalty. But when I was in college, you used to have to do up-downs for the number of yards that you cost a team in a big play.
So the illegal forward pass also cost him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw. Flush to his, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Seahawks, 38.
big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Cars in my front yard.
Hey, yo, Isaiah, that's how you do that thing, boy. Well, I almost gave up the game, bro.
Nah, he made a fumble. Who made his fumble? Colin.